Now, propelling the green hydrogen mission, Sterling Generators, company part of Sterling and Wilson Limited, and the Spanish company Tecnicas Reunidas have signed a memorandum of understanding to develop 1 megawatt electric green hydrogen electrolyzers. This MOU was inked in the presence of His Excellency Jose Maria Ridao, Spanish ambassador to India at the Spanish Embassy in New Delhi. Viewers, Sterling Generators is a leading manufacturer of diesel generators and has become one of Asia's largest manufacturing plants at Silvassa, India. Meanwhile, Tecnicas Reunidas is a Spanish multinational company which has become, after more than 60 years of existence, one of the world's leading engineering and construction companies, providing sustainable technological solutions in process, petrochemical and energy. The demo plant is expected to be installed in Silvassa in Maharashtra and is going to be ready by the end of 2024. Now, this collaboration paves the way for the companies to get into the hydrogen economy. Let's in fact listen into this exclusive conversation with His Excellency Jose Maria Ridao, Spanish Ambassador to India. I'm being joined by His Excellency Ambassador Jose Maria Ridao. Hi, sir. How are you feeling today?
Fine. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much. Sir, I would like to ask you, is this a first of its kind partnership between India and Spain? And what are your expectations?
So it's the first partnership in this field, in green hydrogen, but we have other partnerships. For instance, in the C-295 planes, Airbus Spain. And we are also trying to get a contract with a partnership with Larsen & Toubro for program P-75E of the Indian Navy for 6 submarines. So we're working a lot in this kind of approach. And this agreement of today is another proof that Spain would like to have the companies coming to India to stay. It's not to do business and go back. It's to come to stay and to try to have common things and to develop common relations and common business.
Right, so absolutely. And what is the growth prospect in the future for India and Spain?
So, for the investments, we realize that Spain is investing more than in the last years. Because we have the last data was last year, and also India is also more investing more in Spain. But at the same time, we are having more relations in many areas. Defense industry is one case, also green hydrogen, but infrastructure also. And we are very happy to know that in other sectors, for instance, health sector, we will have, I hope, soon some results. So we are covering a huge range of fields in our relations, and particularly we are very happy because these relations are established according to this strategy, in the sense that we would like to stay, not to have this kind of quick relations and to do business and go back. So we would like to do business with India, with the people of India, with the Indian companies, and to have a stable relation for the future.
That's absolutely. I'm going to ask you my final question, which is how important is it to now prioritize green energy?
In our country, it's a priority. We have a Deputy Prime Minister in charge of green transition. She came to India recently. This agreement is in part a result of this interest of Spain in this particular field. And the fact of having a so senior official in our government in charge of transition, in charge of sustainable energy, is the proof that we are very engaged in fighting climate change. So having a partner as India with a huge potential of development in this common interest to fight climate change and to try to curb pollution is a good thing for us, in the sense that we are achieving our own goals, but also contributing with India to achieve global goals to curb this pollution, which is very bad for everyone.
Right, so absolutely. Thank you so much for taking our time and speaking to NewsX. Well, we've also engaged in an exclusive conversation with Sanjay Jadhav, CEO Sterling Generators. Let's take a listen. Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX. I'm Savri Jindal, joined by Mr. Sanjay Jadhav, who's the CEO of Sterling Generators. Hi, sir. How are you feeling today?
Very nice, and thank you.
All right, so could you shed some light on the kind of groundwork that has taken place in order to come to this memorandum of understanding?
So, Sterling Wilson was looking to partner with a company for manufacturing and actually developing and manufacturing hydrogen electrolyzers. And we looked at a number of companies across the globe who had the right technology and who can partner with a company like ours. And after a complete due diligence, we came across this Spanish company called the Tecnicas Reunidas, who has the engineering capability, because they have been working in the petroleum and the gas industry, and they have the engineering skill, which actually allowed us to partner with them. So that was actually one of the decisions we took to go with TR.
Right, absolutely. And of course, India is pledged to become a carbon-free country by 2070. So how is this partnership going to then essentially propel that vision?
So if you look at, how the energy landscape is going to develop over the next 4-5 decades, when you say 2070 and carbon neutral, hydrogen is going to play a very, very important role. So today what is happening is that we have the normal fossil fuel, both the coal and oil, and this if you have to replace. Now 100% cannot be replaced by wind and solar. The next thing which is going to be on the horizon for greener energy is hydrogen. And India is poised to be one of the world's largest producer of hydrogen, because we have abundance solar, we have abundance wind, and we have abundance water. So all the three put together, I think the hydrogen economy is going to propel India to become carbon neutral by 2070. And definitely India is going to be a major export hub for hydrogen in the next not more than a decade.
All right, so with that, I'd like to thank you for taking our time and speaking to us on NewsX.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
With camera person Advesh Charasya, this is Savri Jindal signing off for NewsX. We're being joined by Ignacio Rodriguez, Managing Director, Tecnicas Reunidas. Hi, sir. How are you feeling today?
Hello. How are you? Very good.
All right, so I would like to ask you, when and where will these projects be executed?
Well, we started the conversations with Sterling and Wilson a while back. And our plan, we are right now in the procurement phase, and our plan will be that around the fourth quarter of this year, of 2024, we will have our 1 megawatt hydrogen electrolyzer ready to start up and commission, and then start producing hydrogen. This is the first of its kind that we are doing, and the first in India. And we are hoping that this 1 megawatt will be the beginning of many clean energy solutions that we intend jointly to bring together to India.
Right, and I'd also like to ask you, how is this going to then work towards mitigating the carbon footprint?
Yeah, well, hydrogen generation, green hydrogen generation, it works while utilizing green-sourced energy, solar, wind, hydroelectric, that you can use to break the molecule of the water and creating the byproduct of hydrogen and oxygen. And hydrogen is a highly volatile but with high energy content, and can be used towards the precursor of different materials which are normally used, like methanol, like ammonia, that normally is produced by means of non-renewable energies, mainly refineries, and also it can be used for mobility. So we believe that the hydrogen will be one of the vectors of the energy for the future. And we understand that with this technology, being India such a great country for renewable energy, can be a fantastic vector for storing energy and for delivering clean energy. So this, our first step, is a small step, but the technologies related into it are really complex, and we have been working for many years on it. So this agreement that we have signed with Sterling and Wilson, it's a trademark, and I think it's a milestone on our relationships. For me, that I've been in India for so long, for more than 10 years, to be able to ink this agreement is a great satisfaction, because I consider India my second country, if not my first country. My children are here, my family is here. And we understand that India, with 1.4 billion inhabitants, is one of the driving nations that is going to drive technology forward into the future.
Right, so absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for speaking to us on NewsX. So with camera person Avdesh Chaurasia, this is Sauri Jindal signing off for NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.